Yeah, I am actually out during the daylight hours, which is strange for, me. But I'm excited because we've got our Corwin Ford Free X show tonight with Gemini Syndrome. And they were gracious enough to come sit in the studio 1X with us. Gentlemen, how you guys doing?
Good.
It's been a long time since I've seen you guys, and it's been a while since Boise has seen you. Sophomore album, we'll get into that, but what have you guys been up to besides that since we've seen you last?
Apparently touring everywhere but here.
Yeah. You guys have a pretty decent following here in Boise, and when this show was announced, I have never seen one of our Free X shows go absolutely as crazy as it did for this one with you guys on it. So it's going to make you feel a little good.
It absolutely does.
So, sophomore album is out. Came out last quarter of 2016. Remember We Die came out, and it was like all of a sudden you guys were everywhere again. How does that reaction feel for you guys?
Terrible. That feels great, man. To come out with the second record and see the support still there and growing from the first one. Feels like we're doing something right.
Okay. Now you guys, your songs on your first album, Lux, there's a lot of meaning behind your lyrics and the music itself. When you guys were going into the new record, kind of walk me through how you move forward from that, because there was so much in Lux, and now moving forward to the new record.
The first record was really kind of dealing with the first phase of life. Lux meaning light was kind of the birth of this band and our first, creation or whatever. Coming into this album was more of, the midsection of life, and the title Memento Mori, meaning remember that you have to die, is kind of coming to grips with your place in the world, your comfort level with yourself, and then ultimately realizing that you are mortal and your time here is limited, and that this ride doesn't last forever. And with that knowledge, taking it as a way to live and use your time wisely and productively and positively, as opposed to sowing discord and strife constantly.
So I would guess you don't spend a whole lot of time on Facebook anymore.
Not lately, no.
It's crazy out there.
I watch dog and cat videos now.
There you go.
Bad lip reading and stuff like that. Yeah, now I have a video game. I save baby pandas, so that occupies most of my drive time.
There you go. You guys have been a couple of dates in now. You've out with Starset right now. What's that like with you guys? Both bands have had a really good couple of years. And fan-wise, you would think it's a little bit different, but there's a lot of crossover with you guys. What's it been like for you? It's
been great, and you bring up a good point. I think the bands are different enough, yet similar enough, that we can have that kind of crossover fan base. We met up with them in Chicago. That was an absolutely great show. We did a couple headlines to get out there from LA. Everything's been really good, man. We've known those guys for a few years. We took them out on, I think, their first tour ever, and it's kind of come full circle. They're taking us out. They had a great year last year. We had a great last quarter after the record came out, It seems like, we're both relatively younger bands. Everybody's on their second record and whatnot, and it's cool to see these kind of things growing, and seeing that kind of community and those people that we came up with, coming up with us.
Nice. Well, I'd love to sit and talk to you all day, and I've done it before. We actually had conversations at length, but really like to hear a song from you guys if you're feeling up to it.
I don't know. You guys got your instruments?
Wow, how did this get here?
Manifestation.
There you go.
We'll do a little mock-up of, or mashup of Basement and Anonymous.
Nice.
1, 2.
Color-coded blasphemy, this really strange anatomy. Is this really my life? Something isn't right. The ambiguity, this whole damn conspiracy, laying out in my head. Something isn't right. I never wanted this, I never asked for it. This is what you gave me. I never wanted this. I never asked for it. Stranger than a massacre, this homicidal afterbirth. I am not a stranger to living with the anger. Oh, I don't need a miracle, I just need a place to go. Send me to the angels and tell God I said goodbye. I never wanted this, I never asked for it. This is what you gave me. I never wanted this, I never asked for it. This is what you gave me. Oh, why would you forsake me? Do you ever find yourself in the backseat when you know you should be driving the car? Do you ever feel like you are the victim? Do you even know how strong that you are? Do you ever see a flaw in the system, thinking history just happened again? Do you ever want to tap into wisdom, find a cause you can truly defend? Look inside. No matter what you do, an idea can't die. We're anonymous, we're all of us, we're everyone, we're one in the same, we're everything, we're everywhere, we're everyone, and we don't need a name. Anonymous, we don't need a name. Anonymous, we all die the same. Do you ever take a look in the mirror and recognize the beauty you see? Do you ever think of pulling the trigger? Imagine how important you'll be. Do you ever think that you are the master and everybody else is a slave? Do you realize everything's equal and everybody sleeps in the grave? Oh, pick a side. No matter what you do, an idea survives. We're anonymous, we're all of us, we're everyone, we're one in the same, we're everything, we're everywhere, we're everyone, and we don't need a name. Anonymous, we don't need a name. Anonymous, we all die the same. Are you one of us? Then you don't need a name.
There you go, Gemini Syndrome from Studio 1X. It's our Corwin Ford Coors Light X session with Gemini Syndrome again tonight. These guys playing at the Knitting Factory, our free X show. We've been talking about it for quite a while. And again, everybody very excited to have you guys back in Boise. As the touring has changed a little bit from when you guys first went out, I know when I first saw you, you did not have that kind of rig. It was more of a little broke down RV, if I remember correctly.
Which we subsequently drove into the ground.
What's it been like for you guys out now with this current tour and going forward as it was when you guys first started?
I mean, we're definitely more experienced. We're more used to our vehicle breaking down every tour, which has certainly happened.
It has happened.
Yeah, a lot of different vehicles and a lot of different changes that come and go with seasons and tours and whatnot, but it's always an adventure out there.
Okay. Now, the writing process going into this new record, you were talking about Lux was kind of like the birth. Going into this one, this is where, kind of the meat and potatoes of life, as it may be. What did you, I guess, look forward to writing, or was it, how did it come to you, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask.
Music's therapy for me personally. I think for a lot of people, especially listeners, you know, I get a lot of messages about how this record or Lux has helped people through times that were difficult or whatever. And at least in the writing process for me, it's getting that stuff out. This record, dealing with mortality and dealing with death, is really just taken from my personal experience of it and my own fear or not understanding it, and trying to cope with what's the purpose of being here in the first place. If it's just going to end, there's got to be some meaning to it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around that and grasp it.
Are you having any luck with that?
No.
Okay, because neither are the rest of us. I was just...
No. As I've grown older, I was joking with somebody the other day, as I've grown older, you know, as a kid, you think that the grown-ups have it all figured out. Now I'm a grown-up and I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're grown up. No parents, dude. And I don't think anybody else really has it figured out either yet. So if you have the answers, feel free to email me.
I was going to ask you to do the same if you figured it out.
Yeah, you'll be first on my list.
I appreciate it.
No worries.
I'm AP. What did you do to your hair, man? All of a sudden, AP takes off his hood, and I'm used to you with the hair.
Yeah, me too.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? It was like a steed,
I know.
like a horse's mane.
Sorry, not to take away from it. It just kind of shocked me there for a second, but you look like you have a few more tattoos as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. That's how I gauged the last time I saw AP was how many tattoos he
I was
has.
feeling bald here.
Well, that's all right because some of us are bald. We're not all graced with Aaron's hair. So, what do you guys got up next for us as far as some music goes?
Do the title track of Memento Mori, Remember We Die.
All right.
1, 2, right.
Can you lend me a hand? Can you help me to see? Can you reconcile this war inside of me? Time is slipping away, and I don't seem to mind. I'm missing something that I can't seem to define. Remember we died, but you're still alive. So don't let go, 'cause it's the only thing you know. There's plenty of time to see the other side. Remember we died, but until we arrive, don't let go. Just let the light shine from your soul before we run out of time. Remember we die. Can you lend me your ears? I have something to say. I wanna care before it all just slips away. It's a cunning illusion. Time is on my side. I wanna feel before I have to say goodbye. Remember we died, but you're still alive. So don't let go, 'cause it's the only thing you know. There's plenty of time to see the other side. Remember we died, but until we arrive, don't let go. Just let the light shine from your soul before we run out of time. Remember we die. I used to beg the angels to carry me away, but as the sand drifts by, I'm begging them to stay. Remember we died, but you're still alive. So don't let go, 'cause it's the only thing you know. There's plenty of time to see the other side. Remember we died, but until we arrive, don't let go, just let the light shine from your soul before we run out of time. Remember we died.
Gemini Syndrome with Remember We Die. From Studio 1X here, thanks to Corwin Ford and Coors Light. Just my opinion, and I know it doesn't mean much of anything, but to me, that was the song of the year last year. I know it came out late, but that was my pick for song of 2016. I love that song.
Thank you.
I asked you this question many years ago, and I always found your answer intriguing. Explain to me why you call your fans sinners, because it's not what people think.
I was gonna say, do you remember what I said before? So I can answer the same way. But I know what I said. I know what I said before. Sinners, as opposed to the Judeo-Christian sense of the word of evil doing or wrongdoing, we spell it S-Y-N, which is a prefix in Greek, which means to combine, unite, or make as one. So in the act of sinning in our context means to come together as a community and bond together as human beings.
And your fans really take that to heart with you guys.
They do.
And you guys have been great about reaching out. And I had a moment years ago with all of you guys, but had a young man who came to the show who all he wanted to do was see you guys play and meet Aaron. The fact that you guys take the time with your fans, that is something that, from my standpoint, I'm eternally grateful, because it makes it easy for me to do my job. And it makes it easy to spread your music, which the music itself is great. So on that, thank you. I appreciate it.
I couldn't see doing it any other way. I don't see what the point would be.
Well, I know we are trying to make sure that everybody gets what they need today. Got one more song in you before we call it a day?
Sure do.
All right. One more time. We're going to let Gemini Syndrome play us a song, and then we're going to wrap this thing up here from Studio 1X.
And we'll go back to the beginning and play Stardust.
Very nice.
1, 2, 3.
I know this place, it smells like innocence lost. We left the traces of the sins we bought, but I wouldn't change a thing. It's just a waking dream. Look at the wake from the stardust pouring from your eyes. It's no mistake. You are perfect. You are perfect in my mind, and you won't fade away. I know this face, it's so familiar. I'm sure I know you, but it's all a blur. Now I can't recall a thing. It's such a wicked dream. Look at the wake from the stardust pouring from your eyes. used to entirety writing my story, lusting and gluttony, so unbecoming. The stardust is making me blind, but you won't be left behind. The memories here to remind. Look at the wake from the stardust pouring from your eyes. It's no mistake, you are perfect, you are perfect in my mind. Look at the wake from the stardust pouring from your eyes. It's no mistake, you are perfect, you are perfect. Look at the wake pouring from your eyes. Look at the wake. You are perfect in my mind, and you won't fade away.
Syndrome. Once again from Studio 1X, courtesy of Corwin Ford and Coors Light. I want to take this time, gentlemen, thank you so much for not only
you.
coming back to Boise, but taking the time to come and sit in the studio with us. We really do appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
All right, Adam, tickets still going to be available outside the venue tonight if we have any left, so I highly recommend getting there early. It's going to be an insane show with Starset, Gemini Syndrome. We were Giants and Traders Gate. Make sure you get on down there early, and I can't wait to see all of you down there. Back to you, Adam.